Hello, y'all. It is your girl, Sean LeRae, and guess what? We are back with Boss Talk. Y'all know that's bold, one of a kind, sensational superstars, and that's you. So I am excited to be here yet again on a Wednesday. You all know that I love Wednesday because it's the middle of the week and we get to count it down from here. So if you're out there, go ahead and put in the chat where you're from. Where are you tuning in from? Go ahead and put that in the chat for me so we can start this great conversation going tonight. So, what's been happening in the world these days, or what's happening in your world? So, for me, what is going on? Well, I'm in Cali. Hey, Houston, Texas, in the house. Come on, Texas. Thank you for tuning in, Miss Houston. We love it. Bianca Fox. All right, girl. Thank you for tuning in. I was in Houston. I love Houston, actually. My bestie is from Houston, and they're going to be moving back to Texas, and I'm sad. But so I appreciate your being in here tonight. Who do you know that's going to be on the show tonight? Do you know somebody who's going to be one of these one of my beauties that are going to be on tonight? Miss Bianca, do you know someone? And I want to just welcome you all to Boss Talk. And tonight we are going to be talking about what it looks like to be created for greatness. Don't you love the sound of that? Oh, this is Kedra's sister. Hello. Welcome. And let's see what, William Seals is in here. He says, "You look fabulous today. Can't wait. I know the show will be fabulous also." Thank you. I love it when my regulars pop back in and they give us some props. Hello. Here from Los Angeles. Absolutely. So I am super excited. Everybody's in. To be here with y'all tonight. Now let me tell you, I don't know where you are in the world. Houston, what's the weather like on there? Oh, you know Ashley as well, Bianca. Thank you. So, I'm in California, and the weather here has been crazy ridiculous. And like we're used to, sunny Southern California. I got lipstick, y'all. Let me get that off of there, cause well, like that. Is that better, y'all? Is lipstick off my teeth? Thank you. So here at Boss Talk, we just love to keep it real. So, oh, you're in Houston. Bianca's in Houston, and she said the weather is beautiful. So I guess today's Mr. Seals, you are here in Cali. Do you think? Hey, Lori James, Cali in the house. Yes. Southern Cal. Are you SoCal? Um, so would you say, Lori and William? Would you say that um, the weather here is what? How would you describe it? Because I don't like it, but I'm happy that it's getting warm. We are in spring because spring was the 20th of March, but we've been having some very strange weather out here in Cali. So I'm glad that you guys are tuning in from elsewhere. And go right now. I want everybody who's in here to share the link. Go share the link because you want to share this link so that people can hear the stories of these fabulous women who are going to be guesting on Boss Talk tonight, because they have great stories to tell. And it takes a lot to get to greatness, because a lot of times we don't believe in our own greatness and we forget that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And so we operate out of that space of unbelief about the amazing magic that you create just by being yourself. And so I can't wait to share with you all these ladies' stories and allow them to tell you what's helped them to get from one place to where they are now. And we're going to hear about some great journeys. And so, but I want to greet Cammie Nicole from Houston. Hey, I think I know Cammie. Is Cammie? I'm going to take a guess and say that's Ashley's sister. Am I right? She says, "Hello, beautiful and courageous women." Absolutely. Cammie, I feel like you've been here before. Have you? Have you been on the show? Been to the? Yes, ma'am. I thought so. I thought so. Well, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back. So I am ready to get this party started. We are. What is William saying about presently in Ventura County? It's beautiful out here. So y'all know that I love my glasses, and I play with them because these are one of my favorite pairs. This is the first pair that I ever got. But we have to listen to the audience. So the audience says that I can start out in my glasses, but I need to take them off so y'all can see my face. So here's my face. But aren't they fun? Keep tuned in because I have tons of different ones that I play with. So I'm ready to bring on my first guest. And so, how many of you out there has anybody heard of a book anthology? Because that's been the latest thing for the last, gosh, couple years. I think I started my first book anthology during the pandemic. What is that? So we have some it's like kind of crazy things going on with the camera here, and I don't know what it is. That's funny. All right, well, I am back. Let's see. What did Cami says? Yes, because this is my second one. Yes, I thought so. I thought so. So tonight we're going to be talking to the authors of Created for Greatness, the Babes and Boots edition. So I am so excited about that. And Cami wants to congratulate Ashley Antoinette Montgomery on her second one, her second anthology. So before I go any further, I just want to thank you all once again for tuning in. And we want to just always be our brightest self. So we have to get the lights just right. So, as we talk about being created for greatness, we're going to bring on the producer of this book, and that would be Miss Ashley Key. Thank
Hey.
you. Hello. Thanks for joining us again. Nice to
Yes,
have you on.
thank you
So,
for having us.
yes, thank you. And as always, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. So, Ashley and I met during one of the conferences produced by Kern Crockett Cherry, right? Do
Yes,
you remember
ma'am.
which one?
I think it was the Level Up Summit.
The Level Up Summit. That's right. And
Mhm.
we were all speakers, right? And you guys came on the show.
Mhm.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
I
Okay,
was I was a co-host for the Level Up Summit, so that's how we was able to meet everyone and be on the different platforms.
that's
So
right.
yes,
So
and
I
I
had on
really
all the co-hosts.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, and then you and I actually have had the opportunity to actually hug one another because Ashley was in California and came up to my office and we hung out and she gave me some great coaching and we'll talk more about that, but I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
Arizona is in the house. Hello, Cindy. Thanks for tuning in. And a regular Gigi, she says, welcome,
Hey,
Ashley.
welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. So, Ashley, tell me what it is that um, made you create these book anthologies, because I know this is your second one. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me about that.
So, I also do women empowerment events, and I'm also connected to a lot of women. And I remember someone told me, Ashley, you have a story. And I remember I'm like, oh my God, I got a busy life. I can't write my entire story, and I want to get it out there. So that's when one of my mentors, Jessica, she was just like, write a book anthology. And so that's what gave me the push to write the book anthology, and I was able to write my chapter like within a week.
Wow.
So that is why I started doing book collaborations, because so many women are sitting on their stories, and
Hmm.
so many people are waiting to hear our stories. But we live these busy lives. We are wives, mothers, business owners. We have a lot going on. We're trying to juggle, so it's very hard to write an entire book. So I wanted to create an environment where women can start their chapter and lead it to their own book. Like, I
Yes.
don't want to just stop at the book anthology created for greatness, babes and boots, but I want them to say, hey, I'm going to take this and now let me continue and do something bigger with it. So that's why it's like they always say exposure is key to success. I just wanted to expose them to
Mhm.
what was inside of them. So that's why I
Absolutely.
really wanted to do it.
I love that. I love that. And you know what, Ashley, you are such an inspiration and you're such a young woman. And I really appreciate the way that you have such passion and the way that you actually get out there and really make things happen. Ashley came to my office and we had lunch. And by the time Ashley left, I had a whole new idea for a business. And I have not forgotten that. We are still researching to get that done. So that's the book you might want to consider writing next. Is because
Yes,
what is your platform? Isn't it how to make six figures in 60
in 60
days?
days. Yes, ma'am. I have my coaching program that I'm about to redo because I want to really give a lot of people more information and really just dominate in the industry of, and it don't even have to be a healthcare staffing agency. That's what I have.
Mhm.
But you also, hey, hello, marriage CEOs. But
Yes.
it don't even have to be a healthcare staffing agency. I had told someone I was working with someone doing their IT staffing.
Mhm.
So it's whatever, because especially with when the pandemic hit, so many businesses are in demand for employees. So staffing is like a number one tool to help fill the gaps so the business do not shut down.
That's right.
So that's why I said I really want to help other women or men or whoever win and create this. And it you can have multiple businesses and do this. This could be a side hustle.
Come on.
You
Now
know.
y'all know when Ashley said how to make 66 figures in 60 days, I was like, dial her up on a private line. Listen, Ashley, I want to know how to do that. And Ashley was like, oh, well, I'm in LA. I was like, okay, Ashley, lunch is on me. Get yourself over here to my office.
Girl, I did not want to leave. When I say that was the best encounter, I'm
Oh,
like,
isn't it
I'm in
wonderful?
LA, I'm in Los Angeles. Let me hit up Sean Larray. And when I went to your office, you made me feel so comfortable. The environment, y'all, she have the baddest office. Like, I love, she have different color rooms. Like, you got this color room, then this color room. So I
Yes,
was just like, I love that. I love connecting. And then she's also in like mental health and everything. So I love your spirit. I love your vibe. That's why I really wanted to connect. You was supposed to come in Atlanta, but so much happened. I got super busy
yes.
with that event. So, girl, we're gonna connect again.
Yes,
And
I am right. Suitcase is always packed, ready to go. Okay.
yes.
So I love that. And I would love to. I loved your spirit. And I don't want to harp on it, but you are such a young woman to be doing all that you do and as much as you have done. And I'm so proud of you. I really am. I love when I see my little sisters killing the game. And so I really appreciate that about you, Ashley.
Thank
Beautiful,
you.
beauty and brains, y'all.
And let me tell
So
you, Sean, and I just want to mention this before we go on to the other women. This group of women, they are off the chain. Like, these women are hungry. I have so many. So I'm gonna have to get with you and schedule another one, because like really all my artists, when we came on last time, I have a whole different group of women that's just hungry and they being ready to tell their stories, and they just dominating.
mm,
Like, they're doing
yes.
some amazing things. I'm so proud of them. A lot of them is from my hometown, Lake
Now
Charles,
say your hometown. Say that again.
Lake Charles, Louisiana. So
Oh,
shout out to Lake Charles. We making moves over here. So a lot of them telling their stories. They doing conferences. One of them that's on the line. I'm so proud of April, Kedra, all of them. They are doing major things. So I
mhm.
love the women that God put in this book. And the reason why I came up with Babes and Boots edition is because we're from Louisiana, and that's what my event is, Babes and Boots. And so normally we go to trail rides, we having fun. And I said, okay, let me change it up. Let me do, okay, you can put your boots on, but you're going to be empowered and have fun.
I
So
love that. Thank you
that's
for
why I
that,
came up
because
with
I
it.
was going to ask what was the impetus behind the title. So thank you for sharing that, and I love it. I really do.
You
That
gonna
is so
put them
powerful.
boots. You just not gonna. Yeah, you just not gonna put them boots on and go to no trail ride. No, you're gonna put them boots on. You're gonna come to one of these events. You're gonna be empowered. You can second line whatever you want to do, two step, but you're gonna be empowered. You're gonna walk away with some gems and nuggets that's gonna take you to a whole nother level.
I
So that's when
love
I came
it.
up with that idea.
Absolutely. And the marriage CEOs, which is Nefertina
Hey,
Serrano, she
oh,
says,
that's Dr. Nefertina.
that's
Hey,
Dr. Nefertina. That's right. Absolutely. We need staff support is necessary. That is so true. Oh, and somebody out there says, that's my sissy poo. You're making her proud.
Cece.
She says, oh, baby, they are on. She must be talking about your events. Well, I was
No,
saying I
the
did.
Louisiana authors, they are on.
Oh, okay. Okay. I love it. Well, let's get started so we can meet some of these beautiful and powerful and empowered women that you have on. So let's see. Let's bring up first Miss Dorinda Ballard. Hello, Miss Dorinda.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Excellent. Thank you for joining us tonight. I mean,
Yes, thank you for having me.
absolutely. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, yes. Well, of course, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Thibodeau. That's more southern. So, yes, like Ashley mentioned in the past, we have a different accent.
I love it.
So, yes, I'm a salon owner.
Mm.
I am also the CEO of my own candle business, which is called Artistry of Aromas. I have
Ooh.
my own hair extension line as well as my own product line. I'm a wife, a sister, a daughter, and I'm just so excited and happy to be here. And I want to thank Ashley for the amazing, amazing opportunity. And yes, Louisiana, this we on fire,
I
and
love
and we're hungry.
I
So I'm
love it.
happy to be able to finally get out my story, and that is why I'm here.
So what made you decide to do the anthology? How did you hear about it and what made you say yes?
Well, how I heard about the anthology, I met Ashley at a business summit, the Boss Figure Summit, the Seven Figure Boss Summit, excuse me, in San Antonio, Texas, through Miss Adrian Velasquez.
Oh, did I meet
Ashley
her?
and I, we hit it off from the jump. And we were like, girl, where you from? Or girl, where you from? We both from Louisiana. So of course we connected instantly.
Uh-huh.
So not long after she reached out to me, she was like, hey, would you like to be a part of a book anthology? And I'm like, huh? I'm like, well, you know what? Sure. I've always wanted to write a book, always. And I stated that to her. And to be in the same room with her, to be blessed with an opportunity, that was like unreal, because I put a time frame as to when I would actually write my first book. And she was like, girl, don't be putting no limit on nothing, and just believing and trusting in God. And here I am. What made me say yes? What made me say yes is because a lot of people know me as a hairstylist. They don't know who Dorinda is or what Dorinda has gone through to get to where she has gotten to today, besides those who are close to me.
Mhm.
So to be able to be blessed with an opportunity to really be able to get my story out there, connect with other women, connect with women in a way to let them know, hey, you're not the only one that's going through something. We all go through things, but we have to surpass the obstacles that come into our lives. We have to keep pushing. So why not lead by example? And
Mm.
it's okay. We all go through things. Nothing is easy. There's struggle, there's sacrifice. We have to keep pushing. And most importantly for me is having faith and keeping faith. That is my main thing that I stand on, is having faith. If you have faith, you have nothing. Without faith, without faith, works is dead. So
That's
we just got to keep pushing.
So can you tell us without sharing too much, because we're gonna need them to go to
Yeah,
Amazon and get this book, right? So
right.
a little bit, go give them a teaser about what your chapter is about. Can you tell us the title of your chapter?
Yes, the title of my chapter is Just When You Thought You Couldn't Make It.
Love that.
Yes. So, who tried to give a little something without giving away too much.
Yes.
So, basically, it's me being a young adult, wanting to be grown,
Mm.
wanting to make adult decisions, but facing these obstacles, not knowing if I should do this or if I should do that, if
Mm.
I should follow the path that others wanted for me, or should I follow what I feel deep within. Um, there is a separation in the story, um, as well as, let me see, doing certain things and feeling like I have to go backwards to keep going the route that I feel deep within.
Mm.
Um, and within a nutshell, this is where I am today, and I'm still pressing forward.
I love that. Ooh,
Yes.
yeah. Now I love this, girl. Somebody must have taught you how to give them just a little bit, but not too much. For that, because the way you got that, the way you said that, it's almost like we're like, wonder what the rest of that story is like. So thank you for that. I love
Yeah.
that. And anybody out there, boss talkers, if you're out there and you can relate to some of what she's saying, like going forward, wanting to take that next step, but feeling like there's something else you need to do before you actually get it going. So
Yes.
I think that is a I'm sure that the rest of that story is juicy. So we'll have to get this anthology to learn some more. So let's bring on one of the other ladies. Well, first let's check in with the audience and see what they are saying. Hello, Brenda. Welcome to Boss Talk. Thank you for tuning in. She says, "La in the house." Did I get that right? Like
Hey, Miss
live
Brenda.
I love that. I love that. Tessa, what did
Sean,
Tessa
that
say? Huh?
Sean, that's Louisiana in the house.
Louisiana. Oh yeah, I know. I know.
She
That's why I
said
said
lie.
live, not LA. I said not LA. Let's see. Um, Hi Tessa. Tessa Lewis is in. She says, yes, queens. And Bianca sends lots of hearts. Cammy says she will push you. I'm guessing she's talking about Ashley.
Yes.
And hello, Crystal Celestine Papillon. Ooh, like the butterfly. And Cammy says, love it. Brenda says it's faith walk. That's right.
Yes.
Hello. She says, hello, beautiful ladies. Thank you for tuning in, Candace. Welcome to Boss Talk. And we got some Keandra.
Candace is also
Hey.
in the
Candace
Candace
is
is
in the
also
book.
in the book.
Okay, well, Candace, we'll get you on
This is
next
her
time.
second book with me. Yes.
Ah, so she did the original Babe Created
Yeah.
for Greatness.
I think she was on
Got
it.
it.
She was on your show previously.
Oh, Candace. Yes, I remember that name now. Yes. And Bianca says, beautiful, Dorinda. I
Thank
concur
you.
wholeheartedly. Brenda sends up some claps, some claps. Crystal says, love this. All y'all are beautiful. Absolutely. Thank you. And yes, the butterfly.
Mhm.
Yes, indeed. You might be too young, but you know Chaka Khan has a song out. You got to look it up. So let's get the next beauty on. Let's bring on Miss April Bellard. Hello, April. Thanks for joining us. Uh-oh, can you unmute?
Yes.
There she is. All right. So thank you for joining us, April. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is April from the Boots, the bottom of the Boots, where the good food is. I have two sons, 6 and 19, so I am literally on the go as we speak. Um, I've been working for my city's public works department for it'll be 12 years in August. I am grateful for the job, but as always, my dream is to be a full-time entrepreneur, and that is exactly everything I'm doing now is trying to position myself to get to that
Mhm.
goal.
Yes.
So I recently created an organization, and the organization is called Pressure. Pressure is for high school women and maybe ladies up until maybe even 25 years old. And with Pressure, it'll be everything that I have went through um, since high school and up until my mid 20s, because I have learned so much of everything, and a teen mom and having a rough time in high school and trying to be like everybody else except myself, and family situations and relationships, and you
Hmm.
know just everything that I have dealt with. And I recently also created She's Graduate Ready. And I had that last Sunday just passed. And that was my first event ever. So I'm grateful for Ashley, because I have to give it up to her, because without her, I wouldn't have even stepped out on faith. I wouldn't have the courage to even do such an event. So I am proud of myself that I was able to do it. The event was I said Sunday just passed. I had prayed to God that the weather would be gorgeous and beautiful, and sun was shining, not a raindrop or anything.
I
So I
love
was
it. What was
I
the name, what was the name of the event again?
graduate ready.
She's
So
graduate ready. I love that.
these graduate ready is it was to prepare the girls for the before and after high school graduation.
Mm.
Have everything that they needed, to be prepared for, well, especially after graduation, finances and credit.
Mm.
And I had an attorney there, a mental health counselor, a registered nurse, um, an attorney, and a lady with that works at my local credit union. She was able to give the
Mm.
girls,
Oh,
and I had vendors there, and it was good. So, and I want to expand next year. I want to,
uh-oh.
and that each year it'll be something special.
Love it. That is really great. And so, as your entrepreneurial journey, is that what you want to do? Is work with young women?
Yes, I believe so. I mean, I'm always curious. I'm always thinking about new things. So I all the ideas, thoughts, and just open the possibility that I would normally probably shut out, but I'm being more open minded to everything that he has for me. I don't want to shut anything up.
That's
Big.
right. That's good. Yes. Because
So
you
that
never know where that blessing is going to come from and where your
that
talents are going to take you. So, good for you.
ears is open, my eyes is even wider. So I'm grateful to him, and I'm excited to see.
Uh-huh. That's good. That's good. We're having a little bit of trouble. You're going kind of in and out. So, let's see if I don't know if it's leaning in or just what, but we'll try. We'll can keep the conversation going, but we'll see if we can get you clearer. So, how did you meet Ashley?
Well, I've met Ashley. I've been knowing Ashley since high school, but I haven't really spoke with her. Um, she had a flyer that came on Facebook, and it was the Babes in Boots here in Lake Charles, and I kept looking at the flyer because I have a planner that I created. The planner is on, and I wanted to let people know of my planner, and she had on there vendors wanted, and the whole flyer and everything on it was like a big deal for me. Like, well, you know what? I need to get involved in this. This is my first time. Let me actually step out on faith and make this happen.
Mm,
So I went there and I was excited. I was just too, like they say, crunk, to just meet everybody and have my own vendor table and everything, and just seeing all the powerful women there and meeting women that has opened doors for me today. and I was able to sell some planners and everything. And we just got to talking, and she invited me to a, an empowerment brunch in Mississippi. So, and that's how it clicked, and I'm glad we did, and we haven't stopped since.
I love that. So I just want to
I
mention, Ashley. Oh, go ahead, Ashley, and then I'll say what I was going to say.
no, I when you were saying it, because you're connected to Current Crockett Chair too. So what I wanted to share about April. April was the first one to buy a vendor table for me when my first event. It ended
Mm,
up selling out in Louisiana, but she was the first one to literally buy a vendor table for Atlanta and Lake Charles. And
mhm.
so when she bought the vendor table in Lake Charles, like she said, I reached out to her and I said, "Hey, I'm a part of this summit in Biloxi." I was the co-host again. It was the Power Up this time. It was in
Okay.
July, and I was one of the co-hosts. Was Kern had Cynthia Bader, so April got to meet
Yes.
Cynthia Robin Montgomery, and I was like, "I want you to come." I was like, "Girl, I want you to come." I say, "I just want to give back because you trusted in me when you didn't even know
Mm,
what I was doing. This was my first event,
right.
and she sent the money quick for her vendor table." So it's all about that connection and collaboration. When I see somebody that's really hungry and they really want to change it or they want to do something different, it makes me say, "Hey, God will put on my heart, I need you to take her along with you." And I took her and she was obedient. She
I,
said, "Okay." She didn't really know me like that, my mama
mm,
or my sister, but she came and it was amazing. And like she said, we've been connected ever since because I just love how she invests in herself.
mm.
So that's how it happened. And then when Atlanta came, she was the first one again. I'm like, "Girl, what I could do for you again now? You just always supporting me,
Oh, I love
and
that.
I love women that do that. So I always want to give back.
Mhm.
A lot of people could be connected to you for the wrong reasons, but she is connected because she really want to change. And
Yes,
that's why, like she
absolutely.
just say, she want to just be an entrepreneur. And I see it in her because she is steady investing in herself. And I'm so like Cammy just put on there, I'm so proud of her. Like April has came a long way. She was shy. Baby, she ain't shy no more.
I love it. I love it. So, listen, ladies, all of you who are here tonight, just want to say this that we have some surprises for y'all tonight. So, take a look if you're off camera or in the private chat because there's some little tidbits we want to make you guys aware of. So, I love that you have that spirit to say yes, to move forward and to just say yes, because that is so important when um when I moved to California from New York, I had to learn very quickly that the answer to everything had to be yes, because I was going to explore all kinds of things and all kinds of opportunities came forward to me. So I know that you are going to do great things, all of you ladies, because the first thing is you have to invest in yourself. And sometimes that doesn't mean money. Sometimes it does, and that's okay too. But sometimes it's the time. You have to invest the time in yourself to grow, to learn, to explore. And so I love the adventurous spirit that it sounds like you both have for reaching out. And actually, thank God for you, because you have this amazing way of drawing people in, and that's one of the things I love about you as well. So I want to hear from you, April, if you could tell us just a smidgen about your book, about your chapter in the book.
My chapter is called Pressure Makes Diamonds.
Pressure
And
makes, I'm sorry, pressure makes.
pressure makes diamonds.
Oh yes.
So I came
Yeah.
up with that because in life, if you want something really, really bad, you're going to have to apply the pressure. And my mantra behind that is a diamond has to be manipulated to magnify its truest potential. So,
Mm.
everything that I have gone through, in my teenage years, my early 20s, has prepared me for the lady I am today. I feel that God gives you answers wrapped up in problems.
Ooh,
And
girl, say that again. Wait, that's a good one. I like that. Say that
and
again.
God gives you answers wrapped up in problems. So he's just preparing, and all the while not knowing what's going on, it's literally right there. And then until you find that answer, you just have to keep on pushing. You have to understand it is a process, and like it'll be like just bells ringing and butterflies just floating around when you actually see it happening. And I remember I would always question, why me? Why am I going through all this? But now I'm like, why not me? It had to be something that I had to go through all this as a teenager and as a teenage mom. So I'm grateful to him that allowing me to you know just to go through everything I went through to learn and grow and just be this woman I am today.
Absolutely. And kudos to you for listening.
Oh yes,
Sometimes God will be sending messages and we're looking over here and over there and we're not listening. We're not open. And I know I
yes,
used to say that I always had to, God would be talking to me and I'd be like over here or paying attention over there, not hearing him. But I've been through some things. So now all I say is whisper to me, Daddy, because I'm listening.
yes.
Well, I love that. Well, April, stay tuned. I
Okay.
want to bring up our next lady, and I hope that we have gotten, because we were having some tech difficulties. So let's see if we can get Ms. Kedra Lawson. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me, but I can't hear you now. Oh my goodness, I'm so sad. Oh, there you are. Can you?
Okay.
There we go.
Yay! We beat the enemy running,
Yes,
sister.
we did. Come on, girl. Come on now. So tell us a little bit about you, Miss. First of all, I just want to say Miss Perseverance,
Yes.
because she was one of the first ones here. We couldn't hear her, and she continued to work this thing out. So I'm happy.
Yes, ma'am.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about you.
So, I am Kedra Lawson. I am an entrepreneur. I am a mother. I am a friend. I am fabulous. I am fun. I am hardworking. I am dedicated. I am loyal. I mean, I am all types of things. But to narrow it down, my business is So Candy Creations. Those are beverages, the absolute best beverages in America. I have a storefront on Amazon. I am the host and creator of the Authentically podcast. So we provide a drink for your soul every Thirsty Thursday.
Oh,
I am an co-author in the Creative for Greatness Babes in Boots book, which is why I'm here today. I'm
yeah.
very, very thankful for the opportunity. I have quite a few things that are going on. I'm stepping into motivational speaking, inspirational roles, mentoring. I mean, you name it, I'm doing it. I launched my first event this year celebrating vision. And I am now working on creating the vision for the second. So I'm looking forward to doing that in June.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, that pretty much wraps up what I have going on.
Well, that's a plenty, and that's awesome. Now, let me ask you: do you have on one of the other platforms? You have YouTube on?
Do I have? I'm sorry. Can you say it again?
You have YouTube or one of the other platforms on?
On currently?
Yes.
No.
No, you don't. Okay. So, because I hear an echo, so I was just checking.
No, I don't have any. Let me double check, but I don't have anything on. Mm-mm.
No. Okay. All right. Well, that's all right. We'll keep rolling. It's all good. So, Rosa Lawson says, "Hey, baby girl."
My mom. Hi,
That's your
mother.
Hello, mama. Crystal says, let's see what Crystal said. I love it, Kedra. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And yes, Cammie, I know. I don't know how to. I don't know where it came from. That's why I was asking if she was on another platform there. I don't know.
No.
Well, that's all right. We're gonna roll with it. So,
Maybe
go ahead.
is maybe is everyone else muted? Maybe.
Yeah, looks like they are. Oh well, we are going to roll with it. So tell me, how did you meet Ashley and get to be a part of the book?
So I've been knowing Ashley for quite some time now. It's so funny because like she tagged me in a memory from about 8 or 9 years ago, if that long, where we called ourselves starting a group of women empowerment, but we were younger. So I've been knowing Ashley for a very long time. We worked together for about 4.5 years at Beyond Words for the fabulous Dr. Lakeisha Williams. So we have a pretty deep rapport. We know each other very well. How did I become a part of the book? I stepped into my greatness, sis. I was ready to do it. And when I seen what she was doing, it was like burning inside of me. And I was like, man, I gotta be a part of this. I have to do it. So I sent Ashley a nice, sweet little message. And I said, Ashley, look, what's up with this book? Like, how do I become a part of the book? Can you send me the information? And from there, here I am.
I love it. So you went in search of your greatness. Come on. I like that.
Absolutely.
Well, I just want to really quickly remind you, ladies and gents, to take a look at the private chat because we do have some surprises for y'all. We don't want you to miss them. So take a peek over there. All right. So did you know that Ashley was doing these great things and you trusted in her and knew that if she was attached to it, it was going to be amazing?
Absolutely, yes. So first of all, as I said, I've known Ashley from the past, and then working with Ashley at Beyond Words, baby, you just have to know. Okay? Ashley ran the place, okay, and she was the go-to person. It was nothing that she did not fulfill, and anything we needed, any answer, Ashley had it. Ashley would have probably 38 things on her desk, and she always handled it. So it was never a concern of mine that attaching myself to something that she was doing was not going to be sufficient or that it would not be great. So it was no problem, no question for me to take on this assignment with her. I was actually proud to be a part of it. Ashley actually inspired me. Okay, so I was struggling to step into my greatness, not this. Okay, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I was, but she actually helped me, get to that place where I was able to really recognize that I was sleeping on myself, So yeah, sis woke me up.
Let's talk about, let's just give that a little bit of chat time. Hello, Susan. Thank you for tuning in tonight. She says, greetings, fam. Susan is a regular on Boss Talk and a former guest not long ago. And if you want to know anything about birthing and the process of birthing and all that goes with birthing and mental health, please tune into that show with Susan Lowe. They're all on the thing. And you're also subscribers by now anyhow. So let's get that going. But let's, what was it do you think that had you sleeping, Kedra?
I was dealing with a lot of fear. I always had a lot of ambition inside of me. I always had like visions galore. Like, oh my goodness, I wake up with things in the shower just throughout the day, like throughout my whole life. I've always been a visionary. So it was, for me, it was more so just a fear. Like I just could not get past, like, what if I don't make it? What if it doesn't succeed? What if, people talk about me? What if it was just so much clutter in my brain that was stopping me from pursuing my greatness? And I just really got tired of it. And God put me on the phone with Ashley one day in the right time where these things were starting to bother me so much that in the moment of that conversation, it just lit me on fire. It lit me on fire, and I've been on fire ever since, and I think I'm going to stay on fire.
Oh, I love it. I have to quote my coach Gwen, and Ashley, you know him, Shay Brown. And Shay Brown says, collaboration, precious competition. And you ladies are a beautiful example of that, because I love the sisterhood and I love the lifting up. And sometimes you may not be able to see your greatness, but your sister can see it. And so she points it out to you. And I love that you do that, Ashley. It's your calling.
And that I said that's what I wanted to say about Kedra. Like she said, it's like we had out of us, remember, in me that I want to do, like she said, women is of tomorrow. I remember getting a group of women and I like, y'all, let's do this. And we was meeting once a month. And I felt like she said, we was young. I felt like that didn't go as planned because we was young. Like we knew what we wanted to do, but we wasn't in alignment and the purpose wasn't there. Like, why are we doing? We was just doing it. And I've seen that in her. Now, Kedra is one of the ones that really kept me on my toes. Like, she's going to ask every question. She's going to make sure. But that's her. I love her. I love her like that. But I knew like she said, when she called me, I knew she had something in her. And that's why and I'm telling you, you have to respect Kedra. Like, I didn't feel afraid because, Kedra would probably be like, why are you talking to me like this? But I had to give it to her raw. I say, what are you doing? Like, I had to just go hard, and we both had moments at the time. I'm like, no, this is your time. And I respect her because, like she said, she didn't stop. She keep on going. She ended up coming to Atlanta also. Was a vendor. She have not stopped. She launched her own event. She just been doing some amazing things, and I see her keep going, and I'm so proud of her also. So when I told you the ladies in this book is so different, I see the drive, I see the passion in them. Like you said, I see the collaboration, the support. Hey, let's all win. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it.
I've had women out of my life that fell out because of jealousy, envy, or they felt like it's not moving in time. But God has kept the right women in my life that say, hey, let's all win together. When it's my time, it's my time. You know what I'm saying? So I love the women that is a part and that's just ready to continue to dominate and just continue to push into their greatness.
That's what I love. I love that. And it's clear the camaraderie and the sisterhood that you all have is really clear. I'm loving the love and aura amongst this platform right now. Truly a collaborative masterpiece. Love it, phenomenal women. Thank you, Candace. That is such a beautiful statement and so true. I love the sisterhood. Keep that forever, ladies. Absolutely. Yes, love Kedra Lou. And Kimberly Parker, hello, welcome to Boss Talk. She says, good job, ladies. So proud of y'all. I love it. I love it. And Kiana Moses sends purple hearts, which we love. We love. So I too love the sisterhood. I love that, so often we hear negative stories about women, particularly Black women, trying to get together, trying to do great things. And you ladies are a perfect example of the myth that is formed around that, because you're all doing great things and nobody is backbiting and pulling, and yes, you're gonna butt heads sometimes, because sometimes it's hard to hear the truth, and sometimes it we don't even know what someone else may see in us, but to be willing to listen and hear is a beautiful, beautiful gift, and I love that so much. So let's keep the conversation going and get my ladies back in here. Let's see what the audience is saying. Yes, keep doing amazing things, lady. Thank you, Tamala Lee. And Candace says, yes, absolutely. I love it. I love it. Oh, who else is there? Rosa, that's a mom. Rosa says, awesome for awesomeness. Absolutely. There they are. So, ladies, we had another one of our authors, April Leday, but I don't see her in the background there. So let's keep seeing what are they saying in the chat. Anything else going on? Tamara says, you're welcome. What did William Seals say? God gives you answers wrapped up in problems. That's a beautiful proverb. Yes, one of the ladies said that. I'm so thrilled. I like that. I'm going to have to use it too. You're welcome, Pamela. And the Marriage CEO's Dr. Nefertina says, I love the love I'm seeing and feeling. Absolutely. So now I'm going to bring on one of our other ladies, and that's going to be Miss April Leday. Thank you. Hello, April. Uh-oh. You're muted.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Hello, how are you,
Yes,
ladies?
yes. Good to see you.
You all as well.
Thank you for joining us on Boss Talk tonight.
Thank
So
you
go
for
ahead and absolutely go ahead and introduce yourself to the ladies or to the
yeah,
Boss Talkers. I'm sorry, they know you.
my name is April Guillory Leday. I am from Lake Charles, Louisiana. I am a founder of an inspiring company, Jazzy Lash and More. I have a lace line as well as Milky Milk Collection, which is a lace glue company, which is in 5 locations.
Wow.
Um, I am a serial mompreneur. I love my kids. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an author, thanks to Ashley. She's seen something in me that I seen in myself, but I can piggyback off of Kedra. I had a lot of fear. I do a lot in the community, and I'm a lover of God. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister, and I'm a friend. If I love you hard.
That's beautiful. Well, Crystal Johnson Brown says she loves her some April a Day and
That's my friend.
Jazzy Lash and More. Now, is
Yes.
that your company?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Oh, I like that name.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So is that lash glue or what is it?
That's exactly how it started. Jazzy Lash and More, the name, my oldest daughter's name is Jaslyn. And we actually gifted Jazzy Lash as a graduation gift to Jaslyn. Whenever she graduated from high school, it was a lash line. She's a lover of lashes. Well, of course, you can gift something to kids, but they don't keep it. And I seen the business growing. It really took off quickly. And during COVID, I seen a need for masks in the community. We had a quick access to get it, so I kind of helped the community with that, and it just went from there. But um, it's a lot of things that went on throughout the company, but I don't want to tell it all. You can't tell it all.
That's
You
right.
have, you have to read the book, like my
That's
uncle said. You can't tell it all. But Jazzy Lash and More is a testimony of faith, my story, and God's glory.
Ooh, I like that. Girl, say that one more time. I like that.
Glory and God's glory.
Yes, yes. Candace says, all right, sis, I like how you brought that to the table. Now, listen, I love that you gifted your daughter a business. Girl, that is so fabulous. That is like the ultimate graduation gift. And I think that more of us need to do that. I love that. What made you think of doing that?
Well, it's in my area. I come from I was born and raised in a rural town. Only 2 highways, you know. So something that you don't really see. My oldest sister is a cosmetologist of 25 years.
Mhm.
So I was born and raised around hair.
Love
And
it.
so we wanted to do something different for Jaslyn because she was a lover of hair, makeup, and lashes. So just kind of wanted to do something different and leave a legacy, generational wealth. Something different that my mother couldn't do for me. It was something that we kind of wanted to take on, my husband and I, just leave like they say, footprints in the sand for our kids.
Yes.
We just want to do something different. And we're building that today. Just
Mhm.
adding bricks to Jazzy Lashmore. We're adding bricks.
I love that. And when she comes back around,
Yes,
it will be there for her. And I love
yes,
that because, with our kids, sometimes we have to go ahead and make those great decisions for them so that, we're padding their future. And I
yes,
love
ma'am.
that you had the wherewithal and saw that. That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, how did you find out about the book, and how do you know Ashley?
Well, actually, how I found out about the book, I got an email from one of my friends, Brittany Winbush, who is my sister Turquoise, is her best friend. And me and Brittany, we grew up when we were young, we were friends and we're still friends. And she talked about Ashley all the time. And she was like, I have to introduce you to Ashley. And I'm like, yes, you do. Brittany Winbush, she's a hairdresser. And so Brittany invited me to Ashley's vision board challenge. And actually, I forgot about it and actually sent out emails. And I also do vision board parties. I am a lover of vision boards. I stand on vision boards. Actually, my first vision board came to pass. It is in my room, it is on my wall. I look at it every day because it came to pass. And when Ashley did the vision board challenge, I missed the first day and I was really discouraged. And then when I went my email, I had like an hour left before the second day started. So I went and hurry up and got things together as I was preparing. And this was God. And I'm getting ready and I'm in this store and I'm in the Dollar Tree. And I passed by this book in the Dollar Tree and I pass it up and God's like in my spirit, like, I need you to pick up this book. And it's a journal that does not belong in the Dollar Tree. And it has scriptures on every page
Wow.
and it's inspiring scriptures. And I pick up this journal, and I said, "Okay, God." I mean, and I'm feeling like because I had left it, but I could not leave it. I went back and got it. And as I'm leaving the store, God is telling me, everything I say, is about faith of a mustard seed. But in my spirit, God is telling me, April, you need to go and purchase mustard seeds. I have never purchased mustard seeds in my life, but I stand by that. I was raised by that in the church, my grandmother, my mother, you know, and faith of a mustard seed. But for God to tell me I needed to see that visually, you
Yeah.
know. So I'm looking all around. I go to a nearby store by this Dollar Tree. They didn't have it, but my spirit would not let me rest before I went to Ashley's challenge to get these mustard seeds. So finally, I go across town. I get these mustard seeds. And once I get these mustard seeds in my hand, God tells me, now I want you, I poured it in my hand. And he tells me, place those mustard seeds in that book. And I begin to write, and this is a true story because Ashley and them all know that. I shared that with them in the Vision Challenge. And he tells me, now I want you to write everything that you want in that book. I didn't know anything about Ashley with this book,
Wow.
but I started to manifest things. And it kind of, you can pray for things, but when it starts to come to pass, you kind of get a little afraid because you got to be ready when God, when you asking for
That's
something,
right.
got to be ready. And it's like God kind of came at me hard and I'm like, God, am I the one? And he's like, why wouldn't you be the one?
That's
So when I had never met Ashley until in person until I got to Kedra's event. And when I seen her and I'm like, oh my God, this is finally the Ashley Key. Like spoken to Ashley. And I'm like, girl, listen, Ashley, we had spoken on the phone. She had given me so much positive affirmations over the phone, encouragement, telling me, April, I've heard so many great things about you, your company, even down to when I'm a fast forward, me taking my pictures for the book. I had just heard her dominate in my head like, April, I need you to dominate these pictures. It came to a point like I was down while I was taking my pictures. And I heard Ashley in my head like, April, listen, I need you to own these pictures. And I started catching a pose. I'm telling you, baby, like, let me tell you something. Like, baby, you better pose.
Come
And
on.
you would not get out of my head. Like, April, own the pictures. And I was like, okay, Ashley, I'm going to do it. So
Yes.
got to meet Ashley and all of this. I was like, Ashley, girl, I got to tell you, I took these pictures, but you were there, but you weren't even there.
I love it.
So, I mean, I just can't thank Ashley enough for seeing so much greatness in me because I've always known I've had it. But the platform to just see greatness in other women. And I've always told her that because as an entrepreneur, when you're on a platform and you can just see greatness in other women and you want to share that, that is phenomenal.
Yes.
And I appreciate that so much, Ashley. And again, I want to give you your flowers on another episode. I want to thank you so much for seeing the greatness in me, because I see so much in you. And I want to thank you again for this grand opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Before you
April.
go, Ashley, I want to get this comment here. Ashley Antoinette Montgomery introduced me to the vision board, and it's helped me tremendously till this day. Been on
Yes.
straight go mode ever since.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I love
And
that.
we really did have a nice time doing that vision challenge.
Mm,
And I thank you, April. Like you said, you didn't know me, and I seen something, and all Brittany did was talk about you too, and vice versa. She was like, "You have to meet April," and she was just saying everything that you were doing. And when you came to the Vision Channel, I sent that to everybody that signed up. I had about 35 people sign up, and we probably had about 10 people that actually showed up.
Mm,
And it was just a great connection for all the women that really showed up, and because they was obedient. And I felt like, God was moving through them. And that's when I reached out to you. Like you said, I didn't know, you were sitting on a story, but
right.
God told me I had to walk in obedience and say, hey, it's time. You ready to write your story? And you trusted the process. So I'm thankful for our connection. April is also going to be at our event in Houston, and I already know that God is going to open up doors for you too for that event. Because Angie, she been telling me she been connecting with you and everything. I know
Yeah.
there's going to be a great connection. So I'm so proud of you because you are positioning yourself. So everything that God is going to get ready to do in your life is because you position yourself, and I
mm,
love that. A lot of women can just talk, 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 but
mm.
like we was talking earlier, faith without works is dead,
Yeah.
and you are definitely walking in your purpose. So I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that you're finally writing your story, and I know it's going to impact and change so many people's lives. So I told you, Sean LeRae, we got some amazing women in this
On
book. Okay?
fire.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I love them all.
Absolutely. And
Mm,
I so appreciate that. There's two things I want to say. First of all, I want to read Rosa's comment here. Created for greatness, truly God is alive. Love it. You all, I just wonder if you all are really clear on what gifting this book can be to so many women. Because as I wrote in the show notes, how many of us know that we were created for greatness? And how many of us knew that when we were little bitty people? And then as we grew and boom, a dart was thrown this way and boom, another one came that way. And there was a fire over here and a flood over there. And all these things that came up in our lives changed who we are and how we look at ourselves. And so when you actually put together a book called Created for Greatness, that makes you take pause, and it invites women to remember your, as I call it, and my word, your who you are-ness. And that's when you're living in your God-given, God-driven power and presence and purpose. And so I just want to applaud all of you women for doing just that, for stepping out there on faith, for trusting in Ashley, and for trusting in what you see. Because a lot of times we move past our sisters who are doing great things because we don't have the right mindset. So I appreciate that you all were able to look and see. And Ashley, I just got to sing your praises, little sister, because when I met you all as the co-hosts, you and I connected in a special kind of way. And I think that, for a woman of your age to have done as much as you have done, and to continue to do what you do, to continue to put on events, to continue to pour into the lives of other women. It just shows really that you're living by the spirit that God put in you. And it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I appreciate you.
They
Yeah.
all about to have me cry. I'm like, yeah,
You
because
know,
it
that's what
it
this
was
is today, maybe, you know?
it was already in them. And I tell it to I do this with my sons. I do this with anybody. Like I really just want to see everybody win.
Yes.
And that's why I'll be like, God, just give me a way to create something to push people. Like I said, it's a lot of women that came on that's ready to do it, and it's a lot of women that fell off. And
Mm,
sometimes it hurt me because I really want to see everybody win. The betrayal, the rejection. Sometimes it really do hurt me because my intentions is really to see everybody win. But God say, don't look at that. Don't look at the rejection, the betrayals. Look at the ones that's really walking into their purpose, the ones that's ready to continue to connect and win. So they are like my why. I
yeah.
keep pushing for the women that continue to say, hey, you did this, I'm doing this. So I thank all of y'all because y'all really continue to push me too.
Absolutely. Turquoise says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify our Father in heaven. Absolutely. And that is what this book anthology and all you beautiful women have shown us tonight. Candace says, yes, Ashley Antoinette Montgomery. She is truly a beautiful woman in and out. And y'all, Ashley, this is your, I think, what, third or fourth go round on Boss Talk? And I think that it is beautiful that tonight you're getting your flowers and you're getting to hear, what a beautiful thing it is you do by just being you. And I want you to really grasp that and feel that. When I had you up in this office, your light was shining so bright. You're such a beautiful spirit and you're just a baby. But I want to say there out there to some of us old heads out there, don't sleep on the babies because these young people have so much power and fire in them and they're not afraid. And so if you have been living a life in fear and living at going at half speed when you want to pull out full throttle, put that pedal to the metal and give it some gas, do not sleep on your little sisters because it's a whole new world out here. It's a new vision for us. And so you can learn from these young people and grasp some of their fire. I'm old, but I think I'm young. So I keep my fire burning. But but for some others out there, I want you all to know that this is true. You are a key. Know what beautiful things you are unlocking by just being you. And that is your message from Boss Talk tonight. Absolutely. So I want to bring everyone, but let's see let's make sure that we're not missing any great messages out here. All right. So I want to bring all of the ladies back and I want you all to send your media handle, social media handle, send it in the private chat so that we can get that up for you. This has been an amazing episode of Boss Talk. I'm so thrilled to have such powerful young women on the show tonight. And each and every one of you is a bright light. Keep shining. So put your social media in there and we're going to get that out. And let's bring you up one by one. And this time I want to keep you on. So all of you stay on screen. And we'll have one last word from all of you ladies. So let's get you out. Let's actually, I'm going to end with you. So let's bring up April Bellard. April, there she is. Oops, did I do something? There she is. All right. Hello, Miss April. Thank you for being on Boss Talk. I want to know what is the last thing you want to leave our Boss Talkers with tonight? Unmute yourself. Unmute your mic. Unmute. You're muted.
I'm sorry, I'm always forgetting.
That's all right. You have to practice here so that when I get on TV, you'll be ready.
Right. Well, I just want to say again, y'all, thank you so much. I'm grateful to do everything I am doing now. I feel like God is truly glowing inside of me. And I felt like a lot of ladies have, been kind enough to shed their sunlight on me, that I want to give back and send it to my neighbor, because it's always important, to include everyone, all your surroundings, because that's what God wants us to do. It's not about us, it's about helping the next person, and that is exactly what I want to do. Like I said, I'm grateful, I'm blessed. I cannot wait to see what's next for me. But I'm going to continue to bask in these moments and opportunities that I have. These moments that I didn't think that would ever happen. It's great to see, and just know that, like I said, is there's don't ever give up in anything that you do. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it seems like, the time or anything, just have patience. And God will he will see you through. I mean, it's not a marathon. I mean, it's not a sprint. I mean, I'm sorry. I was trying to say that, but just continue to keep the faith. God will be with you. Just continue to surround yourself with the right people, and ask him to invite him into your life. And remember, your thoughts is not his, your words is not his.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to understand that, and get with him, because God be on some powerful things, and he can lead you to some powerful just opportunities and moments and all the great things that he has for you. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
So, April, where can people find you, darling? Say your social media handles.
Okay, I'm on Facebook at APE Bellard. Also on Instagram at it's the pressure and org. And then I also have TikTok. My TikTok is Boss Lady Ape. So APE. So
Okay. So repeat them one more time.
okay, Facebook is APE, then Bellard BELLARD. And then my TikTok is Boss Lady Ape, APE. And then also my Instagram is Pressure Org, ORG.
All right. Perfect.
Yes,
Perfect. So, if you could put that in the private chat too, we can get it up.
I
So
sure will.
in there. And
Okay.
let's bring up our next lady, Dorinda Ballard. Hey there.
Hi.
Hi. And what would you like to say before we go?
So, yes, so I would like to reflect on something that you said earlier. Um I don't know I can't remember exactly verbatim, but you stated about greatness. Um I truly believe and I truly feel that each young lady, each woman that is in the book, I really believe that we already knew we had this thing or this fire inside of us. Um, More of spiritual. But of course, like Ashley says, being in alignment, I really believe that we knew, we just didn't know when,
Yeah.
how, where, what, why. So I'm not going to expound too much on that, but I just wanted to mention that because you said that, I'm like, you know what? I think we already knew. We just didn't know when.
Yeah.
So we're here now. But I just would like to encourage every young lady, every young woman, never give up on yourself. Believe in yourself, even when you feel that no one else does.
Yeah.
Um, we all have a story to tell, and we've all listened to other stories or pulled things from other people's stories and use it as examples to
Mm.
get through whatever it is that we may have been going through in our lives. And we have the opportunity to put out our stories for other young women or, women of any age to be able to step into their greatness.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add that.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you're absolutely right that we have to stop sometimes and stop trying to figure it out and
Right.
just happen. And that's how
Mm-hmm.
you all came together for this, for such a
Yes.
time as this. And maybe you don't know the we don't know the time, we don't know the hour, we don't know the day or the hour, but it's going to happen. And you just have to keep that faith and believe it. And I love your vision boards that you all are doing, and all of those things that keep you believing and remembering who you are. And I think that's beautiful, beautiful. Believe in yourself if no one else does.
Thank you.
That's
Yes.
Thank you so much. So, Ashley, I'm sorry, Dorinda, where can the people find you on social media and out and about?
Yes. So you can find me on Facebook at Dorinda Ballard, which is my name, and you can also find me on Instagram, the Hair Artistry CME.
Okay. The Hair Artistry CME.
Yes.
I love it. All right. Okay. Perfect. So hold tight. We're going to now bring up April Lede. There she is. All right. So April, what would you like to leave the people with?
I would like to leave anyone watching with just remember that anything that you want in life, it wants you back. That
Ooh.
was that I had to realize. And if I would have known that a long time ago, I think I would be a little further. But without every test, it would be no testimony. So that is just something that I always try to just instill in my kids that anything that you want in life, it wants you back. But faith without works is dead. But sometimes we can take that statement and we can use it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just say faith without works is dead. It is. You have to go and run and chase and work. Go after your dreams. You don't have to just shoot for the stars. It's something beyond that star. Reach beyond that star and get it. You don't have to just
Yeah,
stop there. So anything that you want in life, it wants you back.
I
That
love it.
everyone to know it wants you back. Don't.
I love it. That is so good. Anything you want in life wants you back. I like that a lot. Thank you. Thank you. And what about your social media handles?
My
Where
social media, you can find me on Facebook at Jazzy Lashing Moore LLC. On Instagram, my business Instagram is Jazzy Lashing Moore LLC. My author's Instagram is I am Jazzy Lashing Moore, and TikTok Jazzy Lashing Moore LLC.
I love it. I love it. All right.
And
Okay.
thank you again.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
had a
Thank
great time.
you. Thank
Wonderful.
you. Now I have to ask you this. You're from Louisiana, right?
From Louisiana, yes, ma'am.
So I know some Ladays that are from Louisiana.
Really, and I stayed in California when I was small for a while in Palmdale.
Do you know
Yeah,
Nisi Laday?
Nisi Lede. What part of Louisiana is she from?
I'm not sure. I am not sure.
We
But
got so many
look her up on Facebook.
Louisiana. I'll
Look her
have
up on Facebook. She's my friend, and one of her relatives is a dear friend and colleague. And
okay.
we know her. We know her. Yeah. So there it is. Love that. April G says anything that you
Yeah.
want wants you back.
Yeah. Anything that you want in life, it wants you back. And I
Yeah.
had to.
Cami Nicole agrees.
Yeah. And
So
and I'm
y'all
going
connect
after.
with April. Go ahead.
I said, and I'm going after it because I
That's
want, and it
I
wants me.
I want
It,
it all.
yes, yes,
Ma'am. So you can connect with April at I am Jazzy Lash and more, and the rest of it you'll see in the chat. All
yes.
right, let's bring up our next woman, and that is Miss Kedra Lawson. There she is. All right, tell us what it is that you want to leave the Boss Talkers with.
So, I would like to leave everyone with faith. Just because in this season, I have really connected with faith on a level that has blown my mind. And in the circumstances and situations that faith has shown me what it really is, I
Mm,
want people to know that it could look at its worst, okay? You could be down to nothing. You could think that there is no solution. You could possibly be at a place where it's all getting ready to be taken from you. You don't have an answer. You just don't know where it's coming from. You're at rock bottom. The worst. It could be the absolute worst. Okay. And when I say that, I really want you to think of the worst that it could be. And I want every person that is tuned in to know that faith will bring you through, and that faith will give you so much more than you could even ever ask or imagine, okay? All of those things that you think are impossible, faith is the key. Ignite your power. Ignite your power. Your power is streamed through the Holy Spirit. You cannot pursue anything without the attachment of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is your lead, is your guide. When you don't know, it knows. When you don't have the answer, it has the answer. When you don't have the resource, it has the resource. When you don't know where, that faith, it's like the connection. It bonds with faith. And when you think it is impossible, it is possible. So this season for me has been a season where I thought I didn't have anything, but God showed me that you're going to tap into this faith, sis, and I'm going to show you, either you're going to tap into this faith or you're going to miss out. So I decided that I was going to tap into a level of faith that I've never tapped into before, and he's consistently showing me that it's plentiful around me. I am like a tree planted beside still waters, never lacking nourishment, okay? And that is because of faith. So I want people to know that don't be afraid. Don't look at your situation and your circumstances and think that you are without, or that your life is going to crumble, or that that's the end. Because really, it could be just the beginning of something beautiful, of something magnificent. But you have to meet God somewhere. And it's a place of faith and igniting your power.
I love that. I say drop the mic.
Well, you know I'm known for dropping a little mic now, sis.
I'm here. Now, Candace told us to tap into Authentically by Kedra A. Lawson podcast because it is fire.
Yes.
Now, where is your podcast?
Ma'am?
What networks can we find your podcast?
So you can find them. I stream YouTube, Facebook. I'm starting to figure out Instagram. I've been having a headache. I have the resource for it, but I've been having a headache for getting it live while I'm going live. But definitely YouTube, Facebook for now. But I'm on all the directories. You know, there's millions of them because you're a podcast host as well. So you can find them there. And it is authentic. So you can find it. And I can definitely put it in the private chat, the link where you can go to my podcast website. Yes.
Okay. And then when do you do it?
Every Thursday, right? So there's a catch. So when I introduced myself, I told you that I was a beverage company. So I'm a CEO of So Candy Creations, and those are beverages. So the T on the end are my beverages, right? So I incorporated the two, and so we provide a drink for your soul every Thursday on the Authentic podcast.
I love that. Y'all heard it. A drink for your soul on
That's right.
Thursdays at the Authentic podcast.
Yes, ma'am.
Look for Ashley and for Kedra. And where can they find you on social media?
So I am on Facebook, Kedra Lawson. I am also on Facebook as I am Kedra Lawson. I am on Instagram as I am Kedra Lawson. And then also on Instagram, my link tree is set up because I have like my Amazon storefront there. I have the podcast information, the YouTube channel. I have all of those things listed in my link tree in the bio. So everything I am
Okay.
Kedra Lawson, you can find it on the I am Kedra Lawson via Instagram.
All right. So go ahead and put that other stuff in the private chat. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You are awesome. And let's bring up last but absolutely not least, the beauty behind this book, and that is Miss Ashley Key. There she is.
Hey.
Hey, so Ashley, thank you so much. Ashley reached out and said, "I've got a book. It is launching soon, and we need to get on the show." And so I thank you for doing that. These ladies have definitely fed my soul, and I'm sure all the boss talkers would agree. So let's see what Mr. William Seals says. He says, "Well, speaking for the men, this book would be great for us also. We could learn about what it means to support and uplift each other." Absolutely.
I love that, William. I love that because especially the women in the book, it takes men too. Like, especially if you have a husband, a spouse, or whatever, it takes that husband to really support a woman in doing all of this. So I feel like if a man was to read this book, he would see what a lot of these women went through and that they could really use that support. I I want to thank you, Sean Ray, for just even having us on your show, just letting us share your platform with you and your audience. And I want to thank all the women on here, all the authors that said yes to my
Mm,
vision, to say, "Hey, I'm ready to write my story," because, like I said, y'all are my why. Like, y'all are the reason why I keep pushing. Anytime I'm connecting with women and everything that y'all telling me, y'all are my why. I can't give up. And a lot of them probably know some of this, like doing this journey with this book. Um, I wanted to give up because I was faced with a lot of obstacles, especially with my dad being real sick in the hospital. I was faced with a lot of stuff in my
mm,
family, and I felt like I couldn't give up because they were my why. I knew they were excited and they was ready to launch their stories, and I couldn't give up. I'm not a quitter,
mm.
and I'm not about to allow the enemy to win. Just and just know. So my encouraging words that I want to tell somebody is, don't give up.
Yeah.
I'm about to have my event, and I'm going through stuff again, but I can't give up. I
No.
can't give up. So that's the same way. Like, anytime you know you're going through something, that's when you know something big is going to shift. Something big is going to come out of it. So something big is going to come out of this book, because I know I wanted to give up. Whenever they told my sister and I that my dad didn't have long to live, I
Mm,
was faced with a lot, like up and down I was on an emotional roller coaster. I'm
mm.
like, this is my dad. I'm his baby daughter. What I'm going to do? So my encouraging words is, don't give up. The bigger the attacks, the bigger the blessing. My title in the book is
Yes.
called "My Purpose is Bigger Than the Pressure." So whatever God is calling you to do, your purpose is bigger than the attacks, the pressure, the setbacks, the sickness, the delay, the financial deficit, whatever, the trauma in your family, the confusion, the child that's acting up. The purpose is bigger than the pressure. That bad report you just received, that bad news, you got to keep pushing,
Yes.
because I love Jeremiah 29:11. God says that his thoughts and plans towards us is good and not of evil. So
Mm,
whenever those evil and negative things that is coming towards us, we got to understand that's the enemy. Because God
yes.
already said his thoughts and plans towards us is good. So if his plans and thoughts towards us is good, that means something good is going to come out of them attacks. And you got to
Yeah.
always remind yourself of that. And that's what keep you pushing. That's what keep you elevating. That's what keep you,
Mm,
hey, I can't stop. It's
that's
a
right.
reason. So
That's
I
right.
just want to thank you, Sean Ray. I love y'all. She is so amazing. I wish we all could take a trip to LA and go meet Sean Ray. Go to the
Let's
beautiful
make
Los
it
Angeles,
happen. Oh,
because
thank you,
she
Candace.
made me
Thank
feel
you.
so welcome. When I went there, I felt like I had been knowing her when I arrived, and I was like, "Oh my God, I love this woman. It's her
Oh, thank
energy, her
you.
vibe." But I thank you so much for having us. I thank you for the authors that's on that told their stories. Y'all, this is a book that you all want to make sure you get. These women but they're all into it despite of everything that they were going through, because a lot of
Mhm.
us was going through stuff during this time, and
Yes,
they didn't give up.
that's right.
So that's what I want to encourage somebody. Don't give up. You're closer through your breakthrough. You're closer to your healing, your financial freedom, that business, that book being launched. You're closer. That event or whatever God is calling you to do, you are closer. Just stay in
Absolutely.
alignment and don't give up.
Absolutely. Ashley, as you well know, when we were doing Make It Happen, uh, I had signed up to do it, got sick with COVID, as did my husband, and I lost my husband before the book came out. I had to change my entire chapter. And Karen Crockett Cherry, bless her heart, she held the book until I could find the strength to write my chapter. And that was in 2021, February 2021. But God is a faithful God. He's a good God, and I am doing so well, so very well. And in the midst of all that, y'all, if you've ever lost a loved one, a spouse, it's different from any other loss. And that was the rock, you know but God is so faithful. He will continue to bless us if we just stay the course. And so I am so grateful for you ladies on here tonight. You all have blessed my soul. I'm ready to take a drink on Thirsty Thursday. I'm ready to I'm ready to do it all. Your quotes, I will be going back to the show notes myself and take a look and take a little piece of all of this. And I get to meet with women and a few good men as well in my practice, and I will be sharing so much of some of the things that you all have said of how you worked your way through through the darkness, through the difficulty, through all of it. Candace says, the phenomenal woman, Ashley Antoinette Montgomery, phenomenally, the woman with a vision who overflows in her mission. And tap in her podcast amongst the many endeavors this woman keeps growing and overflowing into. Okay, do I hear that Miss Ashley has a podcast now?
Girl, yes. And that's something else. God gave me that vision. I created it and everything, and then life happened.
It
I'd be like,
happened.
okay, I gotta get on there on Wednesday. I gotta get on there. But with the events, the books, and me just doing the traveling and stuff, like right now, it's been a lot. But and he continued to remind me, continue to work on everything that you birth. Don't just neglect that baby over there. You
That's right.
neglect the
Come
baby.
on.
I am not y'all not calling CPS on whatever on me.
That's right. Come on. Yes, and you're a boy mom, right? You're a boy mom,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Ooh, child, yes. Yes, indeed. Well, tell us
Yes, you
about your
can't.
podcast real quick.
So it is it's called Brunching with Ashley Key. So I basically just have, individuals, women come on. The first few when I had, then I interviewed some of the authors also on there. But I was just talking about like the power of collaboration, the power of telling your story. It's gonna start back up, especially with the event that is coming up. I have a lot of some of them on here speakers too that's going to be speaking at the event. I need to start back launching a lot of I have a lot of flyers, y'all. So if I haven't launched ours yet, it's coming. I'm just trying to as it get closer to the event. We actually almost sold out. This is going to be a real intimate. I didn't jumped over to the event, but y'all, if y'all already got y'all tickets to Bags and Boots Houston retreat, then y'all are blessed, because when I say this is about to be very, very, very intimate, because I'm limiting it, because I really want it very special for everybody in the room to connect with everybody. Some of the ones that came to my event in Atlanta when we did it Saturday, oh my God, it was amazing. And it's like God kept bringing that vision back to me, do it the same way. So I really want this very intimate, everybody sharing their stories, who, all speakers and everybody connecting and collaborating. So that's what over the next few weeks I'm gonna be interviewing a lot of my speakers on my podcast. So
Well, we'll
stay
be
tuned because I
tuning
got some amazing
in.
speakers that I'm about to
Absolutely.
interview.
Yes, we'll be tuning in. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, Miss Ashley, is I want to see which, if any of these beautiful ladies here are single or unmarried women. Anyone on here tonight? Okay. So I am doing dating from the soul. April 30th. It's here in LA, but we are having a virtual option. So if
Baby,
you
LA.
know,
Wow.
dating from the soul, it's a retreat. It's 8 to 5. It's going to be magnificent. We're talking about dating from a place of knowing, owning, loving, honoring, and accepting oneself. We are going to have a panel of gentlemen at the end who are going to talk about their experiences as of dating. Because ladies, you know, sometimes we ain't be showing up right. And so they're going to talk to us about some of the experiences that they've had, what they're looking for when they, are dating. And we're going to talk about the worst dating experience you've ever had and the best dating experience. My dear sister friend Gwendolyn Goodman will be will be giving us personality profiles from the True Colors platform. And she'll be talking about how to date, knowing who you are and knowing how to tell whether or not you're compatible with someone and not trying to force that square peg into that round hole. Sometimes it just ain't working, ladies. Let it go. I'm going to talk about recognizing red flags and taking off those rose colored glasses because they are not pink flags. They are red. Ladies, they are red. Let's keep it real. And so knowing how to recognize those things, we're going to have a spiritual healing dance. We're going to do some mindful meditation. We have a spoken word artist that's going to drop the word on for us. So we are going to have a fantastic time. Again, it's called Dating from the Soul, and that will be on April 30th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you can go to the website, www.livinglovedhealing.org. And as soon as you go on there, thank you, Chantel Denise, it's going to pop right up and you can register. And you'll find the link for if you want to do the virtual option. That will be on Eventbrite. And so we'll put that link up in the website and on all the social media platforms. So y'all can find me on social media as well at Living Loved Healing. That's me. Just like it's written there at Living Loved Healing. That's on Instagram and Facebook. I think it's the same for TikTok, although I'm rarely there. I'm going to have to get on there. You got to talk to me. Teach me that, Ashley. Get me TikToking. And out there, Boss Talkers.
My son, okay.
Your son what?
I said no, he up there on TikTok. He got a large following on TikTok. But
okay.
I'm excited for this dating stuff for Kedra and April.
Yes.
Baby, let me find out Kedra trying to move to LA.
Okay. Let's
I might, girl.
Let's get Kedra on the flight on the 29th.
Yeah.
I might just get on the flight on the 29th. You just never know.
Yes. And don't worry about a place, Kedra. You can stay with us.
Okay, girl.
We got you. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited. My girl Chantel Denise is going to bring it home with talking about living in your worth, ladies, because so often we do not do that. And my girl Chantel Denise is a woman of worth advocate. She is also Mrs. Elite U.S. U.S. Woman of Achievement. No, she is the national queen. I'm sorry, okay, let me stop. Mrs. Elite U.S. Woman of Achievement. And she was crowned in January among some amazing women. And she took home the coveted crown. She is amazing. She's brilliant and she's real. She's a Texas twister. So y'all definitely want to be in the house as the three of us bring our dating experience to you all to help you date from your soul and in a place of loving and just really dating should be fun. It should be exciting. It should be all those things. So please, ladies, register. Boss Talkers, if you're out there, share the word. Please share the word at livinglovedhealing.org. And we thank you all for tuning in for yet another Boss Talk on Wednesday. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, because we will be back next week with some more amazing guests. As we like to do it that way, we like to bring you the best of the best here on Boss Talk. So we thank you, because we know that you could have been anywhere on this fine Wednesday evening, but you chose to share it with us, and we so love that. So this is Boss Talk signing off, and y'all know that that is bold, one of a kind, sensational superstars, and that's you. Y'all know what to do. Live loved, and shalom, y'all. It's your girl, Shawn LaRae, and we are out. Say goodnight, ladies.